Hi, my name is Kristen and my business is Well Balance. I want to talk to you today about divine healing and how sometimes we don't even know what is holding us back until it is revealed divinely. And so, for instance, I had a young man come to me and he said, I'm coming to you because my back's been hurting for years. And I said, well, how long? And he said, probably about 12 years. And I said, well, tell me, did anything happen 12 years ago to cause this back pain? And he said, I can't really remember anything specific. I was just working on my house one day and the pain got so fierce that I literally had to crawl to the car, and I was in so much pain that tears were running down my eyes as I drove myself to the emergency room. And ever since that day, they could find nothing in the emergency room. I have been racked with pain in my back. And I said, okay. So right when someone says that, I know that there's an emotional component to it, because it wasn't like it didn't happen with lifting something heavy or something like that. So I said, okay, so I want you to know I'm going to relieve as best as I can your injury or your back through the fascial release. But I said, I also want to introduce you to a different form of healing that I have, and it's called Reiki. And I told this person that I have been given a gift of reading not only the energy that comes out of the tissue, the divine, when God talks, I can read those messages as well. So together, the tissue and the divine talk to me. And I said, if you want, I will tell you what I hear. And he said, yeah, I'm up for that. And I said, okay. So I start stretching, and I bring the leg up and over, and our hips carry a lot of trauma in them, a lot of childhood trauma. So I brought the leg over to the right, and I get this whoosh of emotion come out, and I said, okay, and I read it, and I said, there's childhood trauma in your hip. And he said, okay. And then I started to stretch again. I said, it happened when you were like 3 or 4 years old. And he says, that's so interesting because I have no memory of my childhood till I was 7 years old. And I said, okay, do you want to hear more? And he said, yes. So I'm stretching him, and all of a sudden I see this vivid picture of him as a little boy on a playground. And there were swings, and he was crying. He was crying out for help, but no one was there. And I said, now I'm seeing you as a little boy on a playground. I said, I don't know if it's a park or a school playground. And so after a little bit, I started to see more and more of the picture, and I started to see that someone had approached him on the playground, and he was terrified. And so I stopped right then and there, and I said, let's just go ahead and do Reiki. So I got him all comfortable for Reiki, and he said to me before we started, he said, my mom feels like something very traumatic happened to me before I was 5 or 6 because I have no memory. He said, but I don't remember, and she doesn't know why, but my whole life I've been fear-ridden, and I have this pain in my back, and there's just this dread inside me, but I can't figure out what it was. I said, okay. I said, so let's do this Reiki and let's see what God has to say. So I always do a guided meditation to relax the client and to take them up and out of their body and up to the seat of the divine. So they're sitting in the seat of the most holy light, the divine. And so I get them up there, and as soon as I get them up there, whoosh, all these memories start flooding. As I'm seeing it unfold, the situation unfold, he starts talking. He goes, Kristen, it happened. It was a man at my mom's school. And I said, yes, I'm seeing it too. And so it's giving me chills right now. I said, I see that you're on the playground, and he took you off aside, and I don't want to go into it, but we both confirmed that this is what he remembers. And he said, yes, it was either a teacher at my mom's preschool, or it was the janitor. And I said, yes, that's what I see too. And so he released a lot of emotion. I just kept going on with the healing. And then when we were done, he said, Kristen, do I have to remember everything? Or can I just be okay knowing what I found out today and knowing that my healing is going to continue? And I don't really want to know the details. And I said, you're the author and the creator of your life. If you don't want to go down that dark road, then you don't need to. But just know God revealed a very deep seated issue that has been lying so deeply in you that has caused you immeasurable fear and pain in your back and fear for your children. And you never knew what that was from. So we need to give thanks and gratitude that you were enlightened today, that you did have a traumatic experience happen to you when you were a child. I said, there's no fear. You don't need to carry that with you. That was in the past. You can say thank you, but no thank you. I don't want to remember anymore. But accept the healing that God has. And so about 3 weeks ago, I just got this inkling to text him. And I said, I just want to know, after that reading and after that Reiki session, has your back pain subsided? He said, probably 90%. And I said, wonderful. Thank you for letting me know. So please open your heart and your mind to divine healing. Sometimes we don't even know what is going on deep down in us because our subconscious can't even wrap our head around it. But know that even if you don't want to remember something, healing is happening on a level that I can't even explain, and that I am privileged to be a part of, and I'm honored to walk through any person who, I always call it the hero's journey, who's brave enough to look at maybe some deep issues and release them in order for them to live a whole, happy, healthy life. Thank you, and have a great day.